Yo, 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 yo. Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Clippers. Let's go.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Beverly against Irving. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Beverly. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Nobody near Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. Leonard, no luck. George against Dinwiddie. In the corner, Irving with it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, off on the layup. Durant finds Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Zubac. Knocked away. Stolen by Durant. The pass to LeVert. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. Here's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
To the middle. And the rejection by Zubac. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Now here's Durant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Allen. Plays it up off the glass. Allen's got 6.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now here's Beverly. He kicks to Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. Leonard, no luck.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think you'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college, but now one of the toughest covers in the league.
Shots good by Durant.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clippers trail by 9. Beverly looking around. Inside, George makes it off the glass. George has got his second basket of the night.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Feeds it to Leonard. It's good. He has 6.
Being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. LeVert against Leonard. Shot from 16. Bank shot. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He shoots again. He lays it in. Leonard's got 8 points.
Well, Leonard taking initiative right now, has a good sense for where the misses are coming off the rim, and he's there ahead of time.
Irving against Beverly. Irving passes to Allen. And the rejection by Zubac. Back to Allen. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock is at 3. Over George. Nets with the new shot clock. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Beverly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's KD following the score by Lou Williams. Williams with the steal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and that one good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Harrell, that's good.
Harrell's responding to more minutes with more production. That's a good thing.
Bounce pass from Jordan to the inside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Nets lead by 5. Jackson passes to Harrell. Pass to Shamet. Dinwiddie with the steal. And stolen by Harrell. Jackson with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Prince kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Here's Williams. The pass to Harrell. Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Now here's Durant. He's covered by Shamet. Prince misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Williams can't hit. Nets leading by 7. KD passes to Jordan. That one goes in. 6 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Durant. .119 left to play here in the first. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Brooklyn. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Chandler. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. That one rolling around and rims out. The Clippers shooting 45% for the field early. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Yep, it counts.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Passes it to Harris. From deep 3-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Harris against Williams. Pass to Green. Green draws the double. Here's Harrell. The rebound by Prince.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The 8-footer out to Chandler. A 3. That one no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun, and it's light, fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Wilson Chandler out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Harrell.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And he gets it to go.
And Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
To the paint, here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. Prince kicks to Irving. Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Paul George comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Harris. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Here's the dish to Allen. Out to Chandler. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. Allen trying to break free. From down in the low post, it goes. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Beverly, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Here's Allen. Back to Irving. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's LeVert on the wing. Over George. And it's LeVert missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Irving against Beverly. And it's blocked.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
So they take the lead. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Beverly against Irving. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 3. Leonard the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Irving against Zubac. On the wing, Chandler. Leonard brings the double team. Paul George with the steal. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Wilson Chandler.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And that one is good. Durant's got 11.
Love to watch KD out in transition, puts a little flair on the finish.
Beverly against Irving. A floater, and the layup good by Beverly.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Rebound by the Clippers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's George, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The feed to Allen. Lets a floater go. Stolen by Beverly. They're running. A 3 from Leonard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Beverly against Irving. And the wide open shot from Morris. Drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Allen, it's good on the putback. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Out to Morris. Shot from 16. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Pass to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Timeout called, the Nets. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Zubats. Andrew Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Williams in for Paul George. Torian Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Irving. Nets trail by 10. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the Monster Jam.
And here is Los Angeles now. Leonard looking around. Pulls up. Good as the jump shot falls. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. A different look for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Good on the shot.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we could start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument. Yeah, sure, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he's hitting 90% for his career from the free throw line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Jackson. Hits from the high post. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant. They're galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams double team. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nets trail by 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
He's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 11 points.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Here's Harris. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half? And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Allen kicks to Irving. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Here's KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, elite scoring ability of Kevin Durant. When he's in a groove like this, every opportunity when he has the ball feels like a good one.
Morris. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Allen dishes to Irving. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Morris. And that one drops for him. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Durant against Morris. Durant down low. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. George with no one around gets a very good look and converts. George has got 9 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nets. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. But they recover it. Morris. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving finds Chandler. The kick out to Irving. And the pass to LeVert. Beverly against Irving. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Passes it to LeVert. He dishes it to Jordan. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Jordan's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Here's Beverly. The teardrop falls in. He has 6.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
Irving against Zubac. Irving drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Morris. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Nets, Prince is checked in for Levert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. It's a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
Chandler kicks to Harris. The kick out to Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Kyrie does a great job of using the shot fake, really sells it that time, and then goes straight at contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for George. And the Nets making a change here as well. Allen's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Irving against Jackson. And Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Clippers leading by 6. Now Jackson. He's got 6. Now here's Allen. 3-on-3. Prince, the pass to Allen. That one goes. Count it. Allen's got 23.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Irving against Jackson. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. Prince outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Clippers in the lead. And with Allen, the amount of 4 he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Jordan. The layup off target. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. Dishes to Jackson. Make it 5 for 10 within that bucket.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Timeout called, the Nets. Boys is checked in for Green. Here's Irving. He's got 19. Jordan trying to free himself up. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one tricked you into it.
Harrell against Jordan. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Nets trail by 4. Irving passes to Prince. No good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. And there it is for him. Williams has got 13.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jackson against Irving. Over in the corner, Allen. Feeds it to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he's shot more than 10 shots outside the paint the last few years, so dunking is what he does.
Here's Williams. Harrell trying to free himself up. Williams hits the bucket. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Allen. Outside Jackson. Over Irving. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Durant's checked in for Jordan. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Here's Durant. Allen trying to break free.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Harrell. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. 12 points for him.
He's going to keep coming and coming. Montrezl Harrell, relentless.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Hands the shot from the wing. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. There's Jackson with the 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Pass to Durant. It's good from long range. Durant's got 28.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup. He's got 19.
Lou Williams is got it going. Look out.
1 second left. Can't connect. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Clippers leading by 8. Setting the 4 for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Hicks. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Dinwiddie against Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
He's consistent in finding ways at coming up with steals. Patrick Beverly in the shorts of the opposition.
Here's KD. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Allen.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Williams kicks to Harrell. George passes to Leonard. Excellent D there from Allen.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Harrell against Durant. Out to Harris from downtown. Kept alive. Allen passes to LeVert. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Allen.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Outside, Williams. Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's sent back by KD. And it's Harris off the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Lou Williams. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 7. Outside, George. Beverly against Harris. High arcing shot and the dunk by Zubac.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the Nets with possession here. At the top of the key, LeVert. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Harrell missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Durant down low. Harrell on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, life's not fair, right? I mean, that is unfair. You do everything you can to contest Durant's shot, and it turns up to be an up fake instead.
And so Durant nails them both. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Here's Allen. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Leonard with the bucket.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Allen's got 35 in the game. Clippers leading by 6. Everly with the ball. Here's Leonard. That one a tad off onto the right, but drops in for him.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Timeout called, the Nets. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His emphasis emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other up. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Morris is checked in for Harrell. Leonard. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And the amount of confidence Morris is feeling right now, everything looks right. Just an awesome scoring display from him.
And that one, good.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Leonard on the wing. Levert defending. The shot that time, not on target. Nets trail by 8. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And that one's good. Beverly.
That's a pretty impressive finish for Montrezl Harrell.
Irving finds Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Clippers leading by 6. Oh, Leonard in position. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Pass to Leonard.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
It's Durant on the wing. KD draws the double. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Leonard, no luck. Nets trail by 6. Count the basket and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Beverly. Great tee that time from Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Leonard on the wing. And they pick up 2. Leonard's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it open, he's taken it.
And here's Beverly. Now the dish to Leonard. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Irving against Zubac. Left side Durant. Now the pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. A 3 from George. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 25 points.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
Here's Beverly. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 8. Brooklyn with the ball. It's stolen by Morris. Irving against Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Beverly. Zubac in the post. Defended by Allen. They get it back. There's the double team with Allen. Morris. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Irving comes to help. Puts one up from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Leonard finds Zubac. It's in!
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Leonard attacking. Good!
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 5. 24 seconds left in the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 24 seconds left in the fourth. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Open jump shot off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team. Someone the younger guys look up to. Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Now George. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. So what changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
Well, it rode all the way to a win, and I know you like that, man, so appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Sayang. Sige, subscribe.